back again. Picking up where we left off.
Codename Saber to Codename Leggett. We've been waiting for your all clear. Everything all right?
It takes time to shore up relationships inside the Empire. I can't be constantly answering to you.
I've done undercover jobs, Leggett. 3 months as a collaborator in the Ryloth slave pits. It's rough. Master Koth has another mission for you. He wants you heading to the Hoth system soon as possible. Contact him once you arrive. Saber out.
Codename Legate to Base Command. Come in, Base Command.
Base Command receiving, Leggett. Don't be surprised if I cut out. The whole Hoth system is murder on the comms. And not so good for people, either.
I'll keep the signal clear. What's my mission?
Hoth's a frozen rock, not worth much on its own. But years back, it saw one of the war's biggest battles. Hundreds of ships got dragged into the atmosphere, made a sort of a starship graveyard for the best girls in the fleet. You're going to bring one home.
I hijacked a transport once. Never made off with a whole ship.
I heard rumors. Tell me the story someday. It's a war zone down there. Republic salvage operations, Imperial saboteurs, and the White Maw. A few thousand pirates who want the scrap for themselves. Plus, the Starbreeze is a Mu-type shuttle. Slip of a thing. Haven't been able to locate her in the wreckage. Our only lead is inside the Imperial Army.
That explains why you needed a defector.
We have reports that Lyak Davos, an Imperial admiral who fought in the Battle of Hoth, is assembling an expedition to the Starship Graveyard. He's after a long list of salvage, the Starbreeze included. Join Admiral Davos and get that shuttle to us instead.
If I steal the Admiral's prize, it won't be long before someone figures it out.
You're craftier than that. You do this right, no one has to know. Codename Hunter will contact you from the field. He's en route to Hoth now. In the meantime, talk to Admiral Davos' search and recovery men at the Imperial base and get the Starbreeze back. You have no idea how important she is.
I bet I know. Yay, hot. It's been a while since I did any Star Wars work. Let's see. It's gonna start raining here. Yay, more rain. Rain, rain, go away. Come again on the weekends. Right there, kitty. Yeah. My cat's in my room.
evening, sir. Welcome to the Adama space station. I gather this visit is because you'll be traveling through to the surface of Hoth.
I did not come here to share my plans with ensigns.
Oh, I didn't mean to pry, sir. I've been assigned to assist you. I'll be scanning you so I can customize your cold weather equipment. Then I'll arrange your briefing. There we are. As you're on the VIP list, Lieutenant Halpern will brief you. He's in the theater. Good day.
Good day.
Good to have you with us. The men were wondering if they'd get to see the VIP. Ostensibly, the conflict on Hoth is over salvage from a battle that happened above the planet. In reality, it is our trap for the Republic.
If you have something to say, say it.
The Imperial plan is not to gain ground, but rather to make the battle as costly as possible to the Republic. We want our forces small and mobile, and while the Republic keeps chasing victory, we bleed them dry of personnel and equipment.
The strategy seems sound. How will it change what I do?
It means we will rely heavily on small unit groups, such as yourself, to cause damage and withdraw. Pitched battles are lost battles.
Sir, forgive the interruption. I brought by your survival equipment.
We were just finishing, Ensign.
This should keep your core body temperature up. When you're ready, report to a pilot in the shuttle bay for transport to the planet.
Colonel Vanis at Dawn Base will be waiting for you. Good luck down there.
Snowtroopers.
End of the line. Everybody out. You've got a meeting with Commander Triton.
My briefing said I was to meet a Colonel Vanis.
I don't know anything about that. Commander Triton's the one listed as in charge now. I'm sure he can fill you in on the story. I need to de-ice the shuttle here.
De-ice the shuttle.
Satellite's dead. What do your people know about Grid Alpha 9?
Pirate territory, heavily fortified.
Can you get me numbers?
Perhaps, but our manpower is limited.
Manpower? Excuse me. Captain Leo Firth, search and recovery. Saw your docking authorization. You must be our visitor from intelligence.
Do you have a problem with me, Captain?
No, sir. I just didn't think intelligence oversight was needed here. Sergeant, you're dismissed. The Chiss Ascendancy has been operating on Hoth for years. Useful, but let's not kid ourselves. So, what is it you came here for?
I don't share that sort of thing with captains. Who's your superior?
You want Admiral Davos. Served with him for almost 10 years. But I'm afraid he's not available. He left base with his expedition 36 hours ago. Long-range comms are almost useless in this weather. You want to wait? He'll be back in a few weeks.
Few weeks. That suck.
Perhaps you can tell that to the Director of Operations yourself.
You think I'm holding something back? Check my record. I'm loyal. Look, there might still be a crew at the expedition launch site. It's where the Admiral's supply line to the Starship graveyard starts. But trying to reach the launch point now is suicide. Weather's bad, and there are Republic commandos in the area.
I don't plan to stay out longer than I have to, but Admiral Davos isn't leaving without me.
Understood, sir. I hope you find what you're after.
Your advice boils down to doing nothing, and that I cannot do.
Sir, I respect your bravery, but if you see this through personally, you will be dead. And whose leadership will we have then? Ah, the agent. It's good you've arrived. This is Commander Triton, and I am his advisor, Udrus.
Lieutenant Halpin sent word you would be coming, and we've never had greater need of you.
Colonel Vanis, the commander of this base, is missing. We fear he's dead, along with all the most experienced men from this base.
What's the situation?
The Colonel went out to investigate evidence of a possible spy probe near the ice lake. He was under heavy guard.
We received a distress call. It was obvious he found trouble.
Scout 1 to Dawn Base. Heavy casualties. Taking heavy casualties. We're under attack. We can't see the...
That could be a problem.
This is what I was trying to tell the commander. We've lost 2 rescue teams already.
But we can't simply cower in our base when the mission is to damage and exhaust the Republic.
And our men can't do it. Commander, this visit is a gift to us from fate.
You will soon know all you need to. You have my word.
Good. Intel is the priority. We must learn what happened to Vanis and rescue him if he still lives. Our best case scenario is that Colonel Vanis' communications tipped off the Republic, and he's gone quiet.
But if I were out in that cold, I'd have called for a rescue. If you can find the Colonel, everyone on this base is in your debt.
Anonymity, deception. These are your tools. Trust no one.
Should keep me entertained. We're glad to serve.
Perfection is my goal, Master.
Nothing but a bunch of namby-pamby cowards on this frozen rock. Think I like hearing my teeth chatter and knees knock, my sweat freeze and breath blind me? Not a scrap. But I got a job to do, and by gum I aim to do it.
Ah, poor thing.
Whoa, sorry about that, didn't see you. Kind of snowblind, I guess. None of those remarks were aimed at you. In fact, my mission calls for someone of your obvious capabilities. Colonel Vanis left orders to stop the Republic from tracking our deployments here. I figured out the enemy's MO, but need the firepower to squash it.
What exactly do you need?
Republic scouts have set up a series of short-range relays. Need to activate one to jam their communications. Can't activate without a data card from one of the scouts. Gonna have to get one of them the old-fashioned way. You game?
Consider it done.
You're a lifesaver. Republic scouts range around the lower ruins, spying on us and disappearing. Get a data card off one of them, and then find one of their relay consoles in the outer edge. I'll be here and can jam their relays once you're done.
Agent?
Hold on,
Think you're gonna like this.
So I'll see you